GK Jain Schools, a great way to start your child's early education.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Dear children, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe our school YouTube channel.
Good evening children, this is Padma from GK Jain Schools. Today we are going to see algebra from 9th mathematics. In today's class we are going to see how to solve the linear equations. While considering linear equations, you have two methods to solve the linear equations. One is geometrical method and one is algebraic method. Under geometrical method you have graphical method. Graphical method is the graphical solution. And what about the algebraic method? You have three types. There is elimination, substitution and also cross multiplication. Let us get into the chapter now. Let us first see one by one. We'll continue this topic for the rest of the classes also. Let's move on to the topic now.
Linear equation in two variables. A linear equation in two variables is of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers. Both a and b are not 0. Okay, and in the below tabular column we were given certain examples which you can go through it. Now, as we have already discussed, there are many methods of solving the simultaneous equations: geometric method and algebraic method. Geometrical way includes the graphical method that we will be seeing in today's class, and the algebraic way, there is substitution method, elimination and cross multiplication, we will be seeing in the upcoming classes. Okay, and now this is the exercise which we are going to go through. And now there is some special terminology. When the lines are intersecting, only one solution; parallel lines, no solution; and if the lines are coinciding, you will have infinite number of solutions. Let's move on to the topic. Exercise 3.10. First question: draw the graph for the following. So, as we have discussed already, we are going to see how to solve the equations graphically. So, first we should be familiar with the graph. So, first we will see how to draw this graph for this equation. Y is equal to 3 by 2 x plus 3. So, whenever you are given an equation like this, you should substitute values for x to get the values for y, so that you will get the coordinate which has to be plotted in the graph to draw this line. Okay, first we are going to see how to draw this particular line. So before taking the points, like how you saw in the second chapter, you draw you should have drawn your number line, right? So if you are having the number line like this, in between if you are having 0, here it will be full of negative numbers and here it is going to be positive numbers. So same way you should take values for x. I have taken x as minus 2, 0 and 2. If you want, you can take it as minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 also, or else minus 1, 0, 1 or minus 3, 0, 3. In any possibility you can take. Whatever values we are going to take, we will get a corresponding y value also. For example, when I am substituting x as minus 2, what happens to y? Y equal to 3 by 2 into minus 2 plus 3. There is a reason why I have taken it to be 2, because I am having the denominator to be 2, so that both will be getting cancelled. So 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled. Minus 3 plus 3 is 0. So the point is minus 2 comma 0. That is, when x is minus 2, y takes the value 0. Then I will go ahead with substituting x as 0. So y is equal to 3 by 2 into 0 plus 3. So y is equal to 0 plus 3. So the point is 3. Y coordinate is 3. So the point is 0 comma 3. Now I will go ahead with x as 2. So y is equal to 3 by 2 into 2. 2 gets cancelled. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So my point is, when x is being 2, y is taking the value 6. So all the 3 points, minus 2 comma 0, 0 comma 3, 2 comma 6. See, I have substituted here. So x takes the value minus 2, y is 0. When x is taking 0, y is 3. When x is taking 2, y is 6. Okay. So now the scale, I will make it as x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. And similarly, y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Scale is very important whenever you are drawing the graph, children. Okay, the scale only describes how many units you are taking for x-axis and y-axis. So that you have to specifically mention here. So similarly, I have taken, since I have drawn in the A4 sheet itself, it might be little not perfect to the extreme, but still you can draw it in the graph itself. Is that clear? So here when I am doing it, I have drawn my x-axis here, this is my x dash. X-axis means it is positive values, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. See, since I am not having much values here, I am restricting the values here. Okay, so x dash also will be -1, -2, -3 and 4. Similarly, y will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Since I am having here till 6, I am making it to be 6. And here also downwards, -1, -2, -3, -4. Now I will plot the points. First 0, -2. So 0, -2. Sorry, -2, 0. X is -2, right? So -2, 0 is here. Okay, so I have plotted it. Then I have 0, 3. 0, 3 means here. Y is having the value, no, so it should come on the y axis. So here, so 2, 6. 2, 6 means x takes the value 2 and y takes the value 6. So 2, 6. So it is a straight line. Y is equal to 3 by 2x plus 3. Okay, so this is simply drawing the graph. Now we'll see second sum, solving graphically. Okay, see, x by 2 plus y by 4 equal to 2, 1. X by 2 plus y by 4 equal to 2. Okay, you are having two equations. Consider them. Consider the first equation. You cannot have the equations to be in terms of fractions. So convert them, no? Take LCM. So 4 is going to be the LCM. So 2x plus y by 4 equal to 1. Cross multiply. So 2x plus y is equal to 4. So I will make it in terms of y equal to minus 2x plus 4 and name it as 1. Now consider the next one. X by 2 plus y by 4 is equal to 2. So now take LCM. It is going to be 2x plus y by 4 equal to 2. So 2x plus y is equal to 8. So y is equal to minus 2x plus 8. This is going to be your second equation. Now children, what you have to do? Like how we did in the previous sum. For separate equation, this is for the first equation and this is for the second equation. I am going to substitute the values. First I will substitute x as minus 1. For first equation, when I am substituting x as minus 1, y is equal to minus 2 into minus 1 plus 4. So minus into minus plus 2. So 2 plus 4 is 6. So the point becomes minus 1, 6. Now I will substitute x as 0. So y is equal to minus 2 into 0 plus 4. So y is equal to 4. Similarly, when I am substituting y as 1, I am getting the point, the tabular column. X is minus 1 means y is 6. 0, 4, 1, 2. Now, second equation. When I am substituting x as minus 1, y becomes minus 2 into minus 1 plus 8, which is equal to 2 plus 8, 10. So, the point is minus 1, 10. Now, I will go ahead with substituting y as x as 0. So, y is equal to minus 2 into 0, 8. So, the point is 0, 8. And when I am substituting x equal to 1, I am getting it to be minus 2 plus 8, which is 6. So, the points are minus 1, 10, 0, 8, 1, 6. Now, shall we plot them in the graph and see what happens? Because we were asked to solve them graphically. Okay, now I am going to plot. See, when I am plotting, first I will write the x-axis and y-axis. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So I have taken my x and y. So when I am plotting the first point, first line, 2x plus y is equal to 4, that line is like this. And when I am drawing the second line, 2x plus y is equal to 8, that is like this. Both of them, they are not meeting at all. They are not touching each other. They are not intersecting. Okay, when they are not touching each other, when they are not meeting, there will be no possibility for intersection to occur. There will be no point of intersection. When there is going to be no point of intersection, we cannot solve them graphically. See, the lines seems to be not touching each other. They are looking like a parallel lines. So, we will conclude here the two lines are not intersecting at all. They are not intersecting at all because they are parallel lines and hence no solution exists. So that is why I have chosen this sum. So there is possibility when you are solving graphically for no solution also. Okay, and one more shortcut is like when you are doing the tabular column itself, when you are not having the common point. Sometimes when you are having when you are having the intersection, you will have the common point for sure. Then only the point will be intersecting, no? The lines will be intersecting, no? And here you can see from the point itself, we are not having any common thing here. Okay, now the fifth subdivision, y is equal to 2x plus 1, y is equal to minus 3x plus 6. Okay, so first I will consider the first line. I am going to take x as minus 1, 0 and 1. When I am substituting x as minus 1, I am getting the y to be minus 1. So the point is minus 1, 1. Then when I am substituting x as 0, I am getting it to be 2 into 0 plus 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So the point is 0, 1. When I am substituting x as 1, I am getting the point as 1, 3. Now I will go ahead with the second line. when I'm substituting x as minus 1, I'm getting it to be minus 1 comma 9. When I'm substituting x as 0, minus 3 into 0 plus, see, whatever points I'm taking, I'll substitute in the equation for every time. Then only I'll get the corresponding values. So 0 comma 6. Then when x is equal to 1, I'm getting it to be 1 comma 3. See children, I told you in the previous sum, you will have a common point. So sure you will be having intersection. See here also 1 comma 3, here also 1 comma 3. Means sure they will have the intersection. So the first line is minus 1 comma minus 1, 0 comma 1, 1 comma 3. So shall we see? See the tabular column here. This is the first line, this is the second line. See here 1 comma 3, 1 comma 3, and we are having an intersection. Obviously when two lines have the point to be common, then they will be touching in that point. See? Can you all see here? When I am drawing the line, first line is like this, second line is like this, and they are intersecting at 1 comma 3, which is the common point between both the lines. So I have written the scale also. Therefore, the point of intersection of the two lines is 1 comma 3, which is the solution. It is common to both the lines. So the solution is x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3. And this is how we will solve the equations graphically.
So children, we have seen what are called linear equations and how to solve them using the various methods available. We had two methods, right? One is the geometrical method and the other one is algebraic method. So in today's class, we have seen how to solve the linear equations using geometrical method, that is graphical solution, exercise 3.10. We'll continue with the next topic in the next class. Thank you children.